I am from Portsmouth, Virginia. Wrestling kind of molded me and the way I approach life. It's one versus one. You know, size doesn't necessarily matter. It's about the grit and the nerve. I wasn't really focused on college until my senior year. I had these two AP teachers who shifted that perspective. I realized that the only reason I really experienced this new drive for learning my senior year was the fact I had two teachers who knew me, knew what I did, cared about me. I asked them, I said, what do you think of a small college? And of course, they would say, yeah, you would do perfect in that environment, Kenny. I just knew Doane was the place. I got a feeling in my stomach, and I rode it all the way. When I first got here, part of the adjustment process was that I realized I didn't want to be a college wrestler. It's something I didn't want to do. And I was still struggling trying to find my place at Doane. I had this professor who had this really interesting public speaking class. I was just really into slam poetry and performance, and I said, well, speech is performing. And that's where I found out what speech actually is. It's about the internal struggle of the performer and how you can convey that struggle through your art, through your message. You see, that night, I cut off all my lights because a lot of the things that were bottled up inside, I can say it, I can give life to this message. And that's when I took off. Earning my shield means I know walking into a job interview or anything that with my Doane education, I can stand toe-to-toe with anybody. I'm very confident in what I do and who I am, and I think that's what earning your shield is. And I think if you apply yourself at Doane, that's what you leave with. Confidence in who you are and what you bring to the table. What's next? I'd say probably grad school, maybe law school. I really have this this crazy idea that I could be a performer for a living. Who knows? If you are ready to apply yourself in the classroom and figure out where you're supposed to be in life, come to Doane.